Hi, it's John McCann from Stan James. We are down to the last 8 in the 2010 World Cup, and again we had shocks in the first qualifying stages, but the bottom line is that the big three, probably the big three of Spain, Brazil and Argentina have made it. Germany and the Netherlands have also made it. It's only England really out of the sort of the big teams in world football who of course haven't. I think I remember it describing in an earlier broadcast, I felt that France, Germany and Italy were the three old ladies of European football. Well, I should have just substituted England for Germany. Germany have been youthful, vibrant, pacey, wonderful. Well, I mean, I have to say Podolski and Klose have been revelations. Okay, they probably don't play in the Bundesliga against matchups, and Glenn Johnson every day, you know, whatever we think about the standard, I mean, their performances were very, very, very mediocre. But it's been a very good German side, and congratulations to them. But can you name the finalists even now in the last 8? 3-1 Brazil, Spain. They were 12-1 with ourselves at StanJames.com before the start of the tournament. It's now 3-1 favourites Brazil, Spain to meet in the final Soccer City on Sunday, July the 11th. 4-1 then for Brazil and Argentina. 7-1 Spain and the Netherlands. 7-1 also for Brazil, Germany. 9-1 for Argentina and the Netherlands. 14 Germany and the Netherlands, and 25-1 bar. Outright Brazil are the 5-2 favourites. They do face Holland, Netherlands rather, in the quarterfinal. That will be a toughie. The 10-11 Brazil for that game to win in 90 minutes. 11-4 then Spain. Spain, of course, 4-1 before last night, before they disposed of, again, quite functional. They have the ball more often than not, Spain, but Portugal, we wondered whether there was a plan B. They'd, of course, hadn't conceded a goal, of course, before last night. Well, they've gone out of the World Cup only conceding one, but only having scored in 1 of 4 games. We looked if there was a plan B for Carlos Queiroz, and it would appear that there wasn't. They had the chances, they had their opportunities, few and far between, and once again Casillas didn't look particularly good. I'm a big Pepe Reina fan, and I'm slightly surprised. I wonder if Reina has played in Spain. I think it would be obvious. Again, I'm not convinced Casillas is not the number 3 goalkeeper, but he is the Spanish captain, but his girlfriend's fit. Anyway, 5-2 Brazil, 11-4 Spain, 7-2 Argentina, 7's Germany and the Netherlands, and 14-1 bar for the World Cup as we reach the quarterfinals. Top goal scorer. Wasn't nice as well to see David Villa readjust his feet, hit it first with the left foot, then hit it into the top of the net by the bar for a hit with his right foot. David Villa now is the 7-4 favourite for ourselves at Stan James to be the top goal scorer, and he was around about 4-1, 9-2 favourite for the position at the start of the tournament. So that really has been again the favourites coming in here. The 5-2 for Gonzalo Higuain, 9-2 for Luis Fabian. All three of those players, of course, ply their trade in Spain. 14-1 then for Luis Suarez, and it's at 20-1 bar. Let's just quickly go through some of the quarterfinals. I think that the two real standouts. The Netherlands against Brazil. Brazil, as I said earlier, just a shade of odds on a 10-11, 12-5 to draw, 31-10, just over a 3-1 for the Netherlands. And with the first murmurings of discontent from the Holland rank and Van Persie, who is not, I think it's everybody's cup of tea. I think it's fair to say, okay, by all means be disappointed when you get taken off, but then don't sort of suggest that it should have been Wesley Sneijder. And Wesley Sneijder, of course, scored the second goal as well. 9-4 for Brazil to lead at half-time and full-time just in that game. Correct scores: 5-1 joint favourites there, a 1-1 draw, and also Brazil to win 1-0. Netherlands to sneak it 1-0 is a 6-1 shot. How will the match be won? We know 10-11 for Brazil in 90 minutes, 31-10 for the Netherlands in 90 minutes. Also then 9-1 for the Netherlands to win on penalties, 9-1 also for Brazil to win on penalties, 10-1 for Brazil to win after extra time, and 12-1 for the Netherlands. Uruguay are even money favourites against Ghana. The Rock of Gibraltar, John Mensah, who when he was on the pitch for Sunderland last year was inspirational for them, but I'm afraid to say his Cadbury snack is back, it would appear. Went in training, and this is just something I picked up on Sky Sports News earlier today, the excellent Sky Sports News coverage from the World Cup. When you think they haven't had the World Cup, I think the coverage has been absolutely excellent. But John Mensah, I'm afraid, was almost in tears after training last night. Let's hope that he can play, because again, Ghana, okay, they've got Sully Montari and they've got Stephen Appiah to come into the side, but he has been I think the other, Jonathan Mensah, is out, but the guy who played for the Rock of Gibraltar, who was on loan at Sunderland, he's been very good, but he looks as if he may be out, and I think Uruguay will win that even money. Uruguay, Argentina against Germany, on Saturday, Argentina 6-5, 11-5 the draw, 12-5 Germany. Fascinating. Will Messi score his first goal? He's 9-2 with ourselves at StanJames.com to score the first goal. And goodness me, he's drew is it 3 times he's hit the woodwork so far. Can you imagine Argentina winning the World Cup and Lionel Messi not scoring a goal? But as long as Carlos Tevez hits them for 20 yards, Gonzalo Higuain in the box as well. I still think Mascherano is in. They need Mascherano to stay on the pitch. He cannot afford to be suspended for any of these. He is absolutely pivotal to that. And the other one, Spain, 4-9 to beat Paraguay, who 7-1 and 3-1 the draw. Paraguay, I thought, were very, very ordinary, or indeed are an ordinary side. We know Spain are going to have the ball. But there's no longer an English representative, but you never know. There still might be an Englishman at the World Cup final in Soccer City on the 11th of July. That's Howard Webb. We'd stand James 11-8 for Howard Webb to referee the World Cup final. Excellent in the Brazil-Chile game, excellent in the Champions League final rather early in the season. I thought excellent in the refereed in the Italian game earlier on in this World Cup. England's demise in the World Cup early defeat may well be at least one very happy Yorkshireman at Soccer City on the 11th of July. Be lucky.